Welcome everyone. Today again we think this boring constellation Bitcoin have been having for a little bit couple of weeks already. Let me see, like 2 weeks more or less. And there is not much to say about what is happening in Bitcoin right now. We have it since July 25th. We have been having this consolidation. We already predict before anybody else, and we have been seeing how had been bouncing up and down, up and down, up and down the market. And now the question is what's going to happen. Everybody's always questioning what's going to happen. And what's going to happen, actually, you just need to have a little bit of patience. As we were saying, we still have a little bit of time to go on, and we need to cool off as well the RSI. So that's what actually Bitcoin is doing now. And the 4-hour charts, if you want to jump into any future and trade with leverage, the price actually is going down here, and this is the area where you can enter to a loan, because after that the price is just going in this direction. Again, to look the top of the frame we already marked from days ago before this consolidation happen. So now I want to just focus more on some altcoins that people have been requesting via DM. If you have any altcoin you would like me to take a deeper look, just drop in the comments below, and I will be taking a look to that in the following days. Before of that, I just wanted to show you news, for that you need to be really careful with your kids free, because I mean it can happen. I never saw this, but actually this is recorded for 20 seconds. I'm gonna see right now. Let's see. Someone just got stopped and they just got set phrase. Probably that's something for explosive keywords or something. It's a crypto 2022. He may have what did you say? I mean, the crypto can get just stole like this. I mean, better you don't keep a piece of paper when you're just driving and riding on the street. Yeah, the other thing I wanted to show you as well, if you know bullish enough, there's this new just coming from BlackRock, would say that clients are looking to diversify against the weak dollar, and it's gonna happen more and more. We have been saying it and seeing it the whole time in this channel. I have been covering how many companies just buying Bitcoin all the time since we were in really low prices, and that's why I will have been saying to you, you should find a way to get exposed to Bitcoin, because more and more companies are gonna come. Many of them, they don't gonna say it until they already have a full bag, and you just gonna be waiting. So I wouldn't recommend you to be waiting too much. Now we're just gonna have this cool off for a little bit, and after that we're just gonna break new all-time highs. So 120.23 is not the top. If you're thinking that's the top of Bitcoin, is not. We still are super bullish in the weekly, so it's time to start taking some decisions, because otherwise you're gonna be left behind. And after we break this 123, I mean, what to say to you? I mean, there's nothing more you can really do. At least, we're just gonna go around the 145. I have been saying all the time we're gonna be at the time, and just remember this, at the time we're gonna be already overbought, and that is when everybody gonna be selling. If you want to buy at that area, but I mean, you just want to be the liquidity for all the people. And if you don't have anything at all, I would say to you, just get exposed with a little bit amount that you completely okay losing it. I mean, you're never gonna lose it, at least you sell it, but at least having the feeling of losing it, because if the price go down below your price, let's say for example you buy it at 120 and then drop to 89, what are you gonna do? That's why to anybody that is still no indecisive of what to do, I would recommend you just go and get exposed. It doesn't matter with whatever amount, but the amount you are comfortable. If you see it, let's go, let's say for example you put 100 and then go to $10. Are you gonna be okay with that? Or if you put 10,000 and then let's go to 1,000, if you're okay with that, just do it, and then you're gonna have the feeling and exposure of what actually how it feels the right. But you don't need to sell it, because if you're patient and the money you put on it is not really needed, or no, you don't need it at all, just have it as a save. You're gonna do super well. But right now it's not the best moment to buy, so I would just recommend you to be a little bit exposed, and then you're gonna have this feeling. And next time, once we go to the bear market, which we're gonna do, you're gonna be already learned. You will have some experience because you got exposed right now, and you're just gonna do well from there. Hopefully, if you learn a little bit. So I wanted to take a look to the Pengu, because everybody after the video I just posted, everybody was asking about this one. And actually we have this big massive explosion to the new all-time high, and I left this line I drew in some a few days ago, saying that we may have something. Let me show you something like this typically happens. We go up, just liquidate everybody here, everybody who was thinking that it's gonna go to $1 tomorrow. So yeah, this happens all the time. I mean, you can get liquidated if you get so greedy. We can see already in the weekly how we are already over the overbought area. That doesn't mean that's gonna stop. I mean, it still can continue going up and up and up and up to $1. I mean, that's a little bit difficult to see it right now, to be honest. If I'm honest with you, I don't really see it happening, but we could go to the overbought zone, even to the 90s. Right now, what I'm expecting with Pengu is to cool off a little bit, because we have been earning a big momentum, and you can see already this candle here is already indecisive. And once we close, this is still daily, so if we close the candle like this, we're gonna have a retracement, and the RSI is screaming already to cool off a little bit, because we have been, how much percent? Let me see. Well, from here to there. Well, actually the explosion was not from there, but from here to the 337%. I wouldn't enter there, to be honest. I will wait for a little retracement or a consolidation at least. Because once we cool off, then it doesn't matter if we the worst case scenario is that we're gonna fall to this area, to the 1.1 or 2. I don't really see a fall in there, but by the time if we fell in the next couple of days, weeks, we would be maybe around 1, 2, 3, something like that. So just keep an eye on that, and then the daily we potentially could do also something like this, like a consolidation and a frame like here, there, and then once we're there, we can take again a look, because we're potentially gonna go up. Where exactly we can continue tracking and observe and see where actually the price is heading by the time we check again. So we need to always keep an update, because there's always many factors that are aligned in order for the price to pump or to go down. But for now, it's super bullish. I wouldn't enter there. If you don't have anything at all, I will wait for a retracement, because we're gonna have it. Even if you think that we don't gonna have any retracement, we're gonna have it. That's what people was thinking when Bitcoin was 123 and they bought there. People bought there, and then they were the liquidity for others that were taking profit. And you see exactly, it's like the same candle that Bitcoin have. You see it here. Looks exactly the same. Let me see. Yeah. We have these two big massive, Let me see what it says. 2 big massive ones, and then it starts to consolidate. So potentially that's gonna happen too. I'm not really 100% that's gonna happen the consolidation, but it's potentially to happen. So just keep an eye on that. And we may be consolidating exactly in that area. Let me see. Wait a second, to remove all these so we can have a better view. Exactly this area here and here. So this will be the top and this will be the bottom. More or less 0.03. And now I want to check what actually ADA is doing. And ADA is already having the cool off. As you can see, is this a cool off to 0? No, really. The worst case scenario would be below the 69. Like 66, maybe something like that. I don't expect it to go too far because we still have this trend line in a positive way. We're gonna start during the time in the next week. We're gonna make potentially a red valley, but it doesn't mean that we're gonna get turn bearish. We potentially gonna have. I mean, most of the crypto, just keep that in mind. Most of the top 100 are doing this breakout, which is a good breakout. It's not a fake one. Let me see. Right here, we're doing exactly this. Here we retest, even can come and retest here, and then we go up, or the consolidation, and then we go up. Why? Because we already have this breakout over here from this area. You know, we have been consolidating in this area. I already explained it before when we have to compress from the blue and orange line, and after that we just go up. So XRP is having the same. I mean, this is also super bullish. It's really funny I'm saying that about XRP, but actually it's what the charts are saying. I don't care about the fundamentals here when we just want to trade something. And this, yeah, so incredible. I mean, congrats to everybody who have been hoping for so many years, because it really worked out this time. I mean, in the 2 weeks, you can see already it make a print a higher high and one stop over there. We still have the trend over here, and let me see the weekly one. Yeah, super bullish. It's super bullish. This trend line is gonna break through this horizontal one fast. It's gonna cool off a little bit, like the whole market is doing it. But if you want to know which direction XRP is going, I will leave it to you like this. It's just going up. Just if you don't have anything, or if you want to enter into a trade, just wait a little bit, that we have a little bit of consolidation or pull off. We reset a little bit the RSI. You have seen in the past situation. Look at this. We have this massive pump. The RSI was super hit, and then what we did, we start to call off again. We went up, yeah, it print a higher high, but immediately that higher high, it made it print this divergent, which make it felt even deeper. We can see over here, super easy. And then we have all this massive consolidation, way with the RSI already cooling off, which is the perfect momentum for having another leg up. And in this case, we have it here. We can see it, and we're gonna have something like that again. So at the end, just be patient for the next weeks, because we're gonna see that in most of the altcoins. Now, I also want to check AVAX, because some people was calling it as well. I mean, the whole market is pretty much the same. What I already said to you is happening already with AVAX, and this aligns perfectly with what I've been talking. The ABC continuation party for Elliott waves, and that's why you just need to be patient. You need to be patient, see where the market is going, and position yourself fill up the bags, because this is gonna be the last time after this. You better start just taking profit, because the market gonna heat up so much that everybody gonna be calling the super cycle is here, and the super cycle is gonna be forever, and we're never gonna go down. The same what the calling they have been doing about many of the altcoins already check. What is the best moments to buy it? You should buy it right now. You should not miss it. And then we have this to break down or cool off, how you want to call it. So Sol is doing exactly the same, and the weekly is super bullish. This is for the next month, and seeing super bullish, but we haven't already this cooling off again, and the daily is cooling off. Now I want to jump in some that are, let me check super first. Super, I think it's like in the hundreds or 200. This is actually doing exactly the same. This didn't even break out the previous high. You see this big candle we were talking about, and the Pengu, we closed this candle, and after that consolidation, and this consolidation just to fell, because this already in this asset is really a candle absorbed by the exit, the people who were taking profit from the long. Now we start to see how it's falling. Either we're going to close here with the time, we're potentially going to go to touch this area, the 72, and even a little bit lower to liquidate all the people, and then we potentially going to go up, but it's going to happen in the next weeks. So again, just be patient. Patience is the key in crypto, otherwise you're going to get bored, and you don't want to do that. Let me check this. A super nice project as well. You should take a look. They trying to implement IP in gamings, and yeah, it's pretty good good team that is worth it to check it out right now. The best way to buy was here, but I guess you didn't buy it there. So yeah, the same. This is doing exactly the same. Even if, let me see, what is X, how's it called again? XPG, xborg. It's in the, wow, oh my god, yeah, I mean, it's not really realistic. The 3,600, I mean, probably it's the 300, but I mean, the 3,000 now with all the fucking memes that exist in the market is, I mean, all these even quality projects that you're gonna fill in the 5,000. This didn't used to happen the bull market before. Mostly good projects were always like 300, 200, something like this. Micro cap. Let me see, what is the market cap right now? Oh my god, that's in the daily. Yeah, so yeah, but it's worth it to observe this. You see how nicely, it's not really a dead project. I don't really see. Yeah, massively, that is perfect. That's why you want to see. I mean, we have this all sell out, and recently there was this well selling like millions of tokens, but it got bought immediately, which is really positive for the project, because it's no a meme project. It's like more serious, and we see how we have all this massive way down, but then we fight back. We have again back down, and now this one we can start to see how we go into the positive direction. The straight line start to be curvy already in direction to go up, which is really positive. And there, so I have a lot of space to go. Look at how we were before. We were in the 70 pretty much, and now we just 50. We have a long way to go for this project. Also, there are big names that are supporting this project. I recommend to check it out, and if you want to jump in, again, just be patient. We're potentially going to go to retest the 0.7, or in the best case scenario, we're just going to consolidate in this resistance point. So this is for the next weeks. You should check it out. I'm super bullish into this project. And yes, I do have a bag from them, and I think they're gonna go even much higher. So I would just give you like this minimum we're gonna go and retest this, but once we enter to the altcoins, so I think we're gonna smash the previous high, which was just 38 cents, which is nothing with the market cap they used to have at that time. Was really super low. So let me see which other do we have here. Sui, I was calling this all the time to wait because people wanted to buy at 425. I was calling all the time just to wait because we're gonna have better entry, and now you start to see it. So pay attention to this area. This area over here, the 336, or a little below, maybe 320, and the next days, and potentially you're gonna enter. You're gonna have a better enter. Let me see which other. Actually, someone was mentioning these leaks, and this is from the last bull market. It's a quite interesting chain. They want to focus a lot on creators and the UX as well of to fix pretty much the whole Bitcoin UX, because we have a really horrible experience. Like when you use MetaMask, you can see. I mean, it's not too easy for bringing to crypto new people that they are completely zero into technical stuff, and they kind of focus a lot into that. And but the chart doesn't look too nice, to be honest. Oh god. I mean, go and search a little bit. I mean, the founder of the project, he was a co-founder from Ethereum, and is pretty known and the space. Let me see. I will go and check it out first, what the project is doing, how they have been achieving the goals they have been promising to the people. Because if you want to enter, if you don't have anything you know about the project, this is going here, and this is the best area to buy. This is the best area, and we can see already we having something like this. You can see it. This bullet divergent here. So, and also, I mean, but we need to see in the next week. It's a little difficult to say, but what I'm expecting is this orange line and the blue one to, you see how they start to compress a little bit. They're going to start compressing. It's going to continue consolidation. Hopefully we jump to, we gain the 120, and then we consolidate them from there. And in this case, I think, because this one is not even 200, it's not even in the 200 or 100, so you're going to take we're going to be one of the last ones to be pumping up. If we reach the previous high, I don't really know at the time. We need to keep tracking of that, and then we can take more directions. But we go to the $3.07. Yeah, I think it's possible to do that. We just need to be a little bit patient, because this kind of micro cap icons are gonna take a little bit longer for them to move. Right now, we're just seeing the 100 and the 200s. They're moving with the most finite Bitcoin is doing. So. Yeah, I would just keep I just will keep an eye on it. And if you want to take advantage of all these insights I already give you, and you want to trade futures, you are more than welcome to go to the description below and sign up in Bitunix, where you don't need to undress yourself and you can immediately start trading without KYC. And yeah, just let me know which other coins you want me to take a little bit deep. Hopefully this was it help you to understand more where the market is going, and see you tomorrow with more insights from Bitcoin. Hopefully it's doing more by the time. We will see you.